guys, so welcome to WithEver Podcast. I know you've been waiting for this episode. This is my first episode, my pilot episode. So today, guys, I'm joined with my husband. Yay! Advocate.T.Musi. Advocate.T.Musi. That's his name. How are you?
Well, I'm good. Hi guys, I hope you're well. Compliments of the new season. I am glad to be here. I'm always here to support my wife. Most of the times we won't be there, but I'm glad to have you guys.
Yes, guys. So up and to clash. Alright. Serious business. So we are going to be asking a lot of questions. Sangana. So my first question would be, firstly, advocate. Who is Advocate.T.Musi? Who is Advocate.T.Musi? Yeah.
Well, thank you for that question. Advocate.T.Musi is a Zimbabwean citizen of Zimbabwe who's so much passionate about the law in Zimbabwe. I am into diverse areas of the law. I love the law like I was born with it. It's a calling. So I'm a guy who was born in Mashingo, Wejira. That's where I come from. I am a very proud Wejira. Tinofarira kudla bota. That's what I can say. So I am based in Harare, and I am practicing law in the superior courts, in the lower courts. I handle criminal and civil litigation. As junior lawyers, we practice all the law as it is. You don't choose. The Zimbabwean situation. You don't have a choice to make. You have to be in everything, but reading is our culture as a lawyer. Basically, that's it.
Okay. Anditofarira kudya bota tiri parundo. Mureve vanhu vanofunga rimwe bota.
Bota chairo sherengede. Tikatanga tiri kumba masvingo musha. At the primary level, secondary, kwaibikwa porridge. I'm sure some of the schools in Harare they were doing the same. But no bota randikutaura, not bota ramuri kufunga. And for the Gwendo, I am only talking about the journey to becoming a lawyer. I did not just wake up a lawyer. It's a journey that came from way back till today.
Okay, so advocate, you have 3 characters. You are 3 people, or should I say 4 or 5? You are an advocate, you are a husband, you are a father, you are Bamayo, you are a husband, my husband, you are also an advocate, you are also a member of the Christian community, church. How do you handle all these personnels? Because somehow they tend to contradict. In most cases, vanhu vakawanda they believe kuti munhu cannot be a lawyer and also achiita futi church. But in your case now, you are a preacher. He's also a preacher, guys. My husband is a lawyer and a preacher. Get that correct. He's a very good preacher. So how do you get to link the two?
Well, thank you so much for that question. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for the abilities that I am able to, conjoin, or should I say do simultaneously. By thanking God, I personally and basically mean that I thank the Spirit of God, because it's the only person that can allow you to be able to do those things at once. As a lawyer, and someone who is in the Christian community, there are two things that seem like they are in a competition, should I say, arguing with each other. So there is conscience on the other side, there is the law, there is money. So as a person and as a lawyer, we are taught ethics, and ethics as a person, that is where we talk of conscience, where we talk of how you feel, how you operate as a human person, who guides you. So I would say the Spirit of God is the one who is the conviction, who pushes my ethics and my morality. So I am able to do that because God is the Alpha, and I've always made him the Alpha from the word go. Before I went to chase my dream as a lawyer, I made him the Alpha. Now that I am practicing the law, he's still there, he's the I am. At the end, I know he's also going to become the Omega, the end. So what makes me able to preach and do that, I have basically, and I have also said that we are readers. We read the law, we read the word, and we evaluate the two, we evaluate, we see where these things come to a common ground. That's how we handle these issues. That is how we are able to ensure that the two can work together, just like a husband and a wife. You know, there are two people with different backgrounds, but you are able to coexist. So
yes.
The law and the Bible, it's able to coexist. Basically, I think that's what I can say.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, speaking of that issue, a good husband and wife are people from different backgrounds, and they need to know how to coexist and stuff. Maybe you would need to clarify on something. Okay, so your wife is political analyst, is someone who have got a career that is deeply rooted in national politics, and you are a lawyer and also someone who is deep into Christianity. So how did you manage to know that she's the one? How did you know that I'm the one? Like, thinking kuti, you know, in a society setup, you tend to meet a lot of girls, you had a lot of choices, you had a lot of people from your school, guys, Tagenda Skoro Sakasiana, he went to Great Zimbabwe, I went to Midland State. So I want to understand how he was able to know, like, you know what, she's the one.
Thank you so much for that question. You know, it is true. As a lawyer, I would say I compare with what you've said, that there were a lot of people, there was a lot of choices. To begin with, beauty, you know,
I'm blushing.
As a man, you would also want a woman where you say, and this was second the thing. You see? So when you go to your children, so that they will be, if it's a boy, handsome, if it's a girl, pretty, or should I say beautiful, something that I had to look at before telling myself that let me go for this lady. And another thing is the qualities that we look for in a woman. Qualities like wisdom, qualities like is she a Christian, qualities like is she educated, qualities like does she fear God, qualities like is she able to take care of herself, provided that I'm not yet on my feet, or maybe in future I'm no longer on my feet. Will she be able to take care of herself and continue to see you the way you are. So when I looked at her, I could see all those things. By the way, she from the beginning said that I'm deeply into Christianity. I'm a spiritual man, that's for sure. I have this strong gift of discernment. I can discern when I look at a person first time. I read aura of a person. They always have these questions. She asked me, why didn't you greet that guy? That guy was smiling and you were just serious. You didn't entertain him or stuff. But why did you do that? I am a spiritual man. I read aura. If your aura, if I see that your aura is bad, there's something bad about you, there's something, I don't associate myself with you. And that's for sure. And what I've seen about this, there is always something that happens to that person that I refuse to associate myself with. So, as a person who is deeply rooted in Christianity and with a strong gift of discernment, I also discerned that she had this quality. I could see, and as we started to date, we did not just become girlfriend and boyfriend. First of all, the foundation was friendship. We became friends, we could conversate, we could give each other advices on certain subjects about life that are very critical. She was real with me, she would give me an advice that I would see and say, this is good, I think this is the proper way to do. So those are other things that I was just giving marks as bonus, bonus marks if you always get them even from school. So after establishing that she had all the qualities, yes, we began to date. On the dating stage, I would support her on everything that she told me that I want to achieve this, I want this, this is my dream. I would always be there for her. By then, I was a pauper. Some would call him a church mouse, but I was there. Without anything, I knew that there were certain things that money cannot buy. Support, you cannot buy support with money. I mean, real, genuine support. I know most people would be in their minds subjective. We can just pay people and they will support us. No, I'm not talking of that support. I'm talking about support, real and genuine support. Support where someone would say, if you lose something about your dream or something seems like you are losing it while you're chasing your dream, people will quickly leave you alone to cry, to suffer, but I'll always be there to say, no, this is not the end of the road. You just need to pull up your socks and you move on. That's the kind of support I'm talking about. So there are certain things that money cannot buy. Those things I would ensure that I would be there for her, and surprisingly, she'd also support me with things that money cannot buy. My dream, I've always been wanting to be a lawyer. I've always been there. She was there pushing, supporting me. So with that, I was very certain that this is the woman of my dreams. Because in life, if you are not careful, if you are not wise, because wisdom is something that I look for first. Before I look for life, I look for wisdom. See, so she had all these things. It was a package. So I had to say, no, I can't let this go. I just have to grab it, go. So I made a way into her life till we got to our forever. I mean, she's actually in where we are.
Okay, you heard that for yourself. And guys, because you need to have picked one or two things, to apply them. Pineapple munositinates and different questions paper, guys. Pick up something, she's not gonna So just want to this segment that we are now in, we're going to just throw random frequently asked questions, random questions amakambotivuza takambosangana nao and stuff, so yeah. What's that, Advocate? What's that that thing that makes you know what if I joy at some so time woman, it's like I should not keep on pushing it. That one that you know pasha scarf and kwansura by to push
quite a question there. I must admit. Well, it depends. It depends with the subject. But if it's a serious subject, I would say she would keep quiet. She would not answer me. If I see that whatever I'm talking about, she's now quiet, she's not responding, I will know that this one I've hit the marrow. You know, when you have a bone, there's marrow inside. I know that I've hit the marrow. I'll just change the topic. And if it's something that is not that serious, she will still be talking to him, and you will see her voice. The voice will be up there. The voice. I will know that I think I'm almost getting to the marrow. Let me not persist with the topic. I'm going to rest my case as a lawyer. You know, sometimes I have to apply these things in our marriage. Not always, though, but
guys, you know, I have to rest my case. I
rest my case when I see the voice coming up there, because there are first times from first days when we were getting to know each other better. Because trust me, guys, in marriage, as a boyfriend and girlfriend, you think that you have known each other. But trust me, you have not yet known each other. Yeah. Stay with each other for a week, 1 month, 2 months, 5 months, and you know that this is what I'm going to be staying with forever. When you get to know each other, you then say, no, I know this person. This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. I now know her. I know that if I hit the marrow and she is on serious subjects, she keeps quiet. She will not say anything. She will then come later and then maybe we can conversate and clear the air. But then if it's not a serious issue, probably it's a housekeeping issue. You have not bought your cooking oil, there's no money, you know what? Basic issues about the house. Those are not serious issues, they're just issues. She raises a voice and I'm like, okay, this is where I should rest my case.
You should know it to stop in your marriages and relationships.
There's something that I learned that when your wife begins to pour water, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but you don't show that you're counting. You count inside so that you'll be able to just keep counting, because it's your home. Your home is your place of rest. As a spiritual man, I would call it Shiloh. Prophets will always understand when I say Shiloh. A Shiloh is a place of rest. And you at peace. So basically that's it.
Okay. What an interesting response. So guys, Advocate, what advice can you give to these young ones? My results are Form 4 Chango Buddha. You know, A-level results are out. Some of them passed. They want to be lawyers, especially those who did well in arts. They want to be lawyers, of course. Can you tell what advice can you give these young ones about studying law? Because some of them think the moment studying law, automatically money comes in, to any big, but there's not the case. There's a lot that is involved. So what advice can you give to these young ones?
Thank you so much for that critical question. First and foremost, what I would say is career guidance is a very important subject. It's a very significant subject that most of our parents, siblings that have already experienced what it is like out there. To be frank with you, it's cold out there if you don't have any connection, if you don't have any link, if you don't know anyone. It's very cold out there. So what I would advise to those who have just succeeded or passed their ordinary level, congratulations. That is the first message that I'll give to you. Second of it would be that know yourself, know your strengths, know who you are, know what you want, know who you want to be. My motto has always been that where do I see myself in the next 5 years? What do I want to see myself doing? What do I want to see myself achieving? That is what you use as a template. For me, it has worked. I don't know if it's going to work for you, but I think it will work. If you see that 5 years is a long period, you can break it down to 2 years or something, a year or 6 months. Ask yourself, where do you see yourself going? What are your strengths? What do you love doing? Because it is only what you love doing that will bring money to put your food on the table. Because if you go and pursue something else that someone else loves and wants for you, it's a recipe for disaster. You'll only be digging a grave for yourself, and trust me, you will die. Depression is real. BP, pressure, it's real. Guys, it's very real. So I think you have to know what you want. The other thing is you need to develop a skill that has nothing to do with education, with your dream. Another skill that may bring you money, income. You need that, guys. Because trust me, even if you finish your ordinary level, you go to polytechnic, you go to A level, you go to university, you finish, doesn't guarantee that you're going to get a job. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to get income. There are circumstances of life that may rob you of the one who is a breadwinner for you. What are you going to do if you don't have any skill to ensure that you can make money to proceed with school? Trust me, your parent, if it's your parent, may die. Your uncle, if it's your uncle, providing may die. What are you going to do about it? You see, you will be left with nothing, and you then say, Shakazora about me. But then, does life listen to that lame reason? Do people listen to that? I'm poor because my father died and I was not able to proceed with school. Do you think people will listen to that? They will just take you as a pauper, a church mouse, a rat. You see? But if you have other skills that will make you money, you will be safe. So for you to go to A level, know who you want to be, where you see yourself. Don't just go around doing 17 subjects.
For what?
For what? If you know that your strength is in engineering, you're going to make a change, because your dream should be, if I want to be an engineer, I want to make a change. You need to bring innovation. What thing that are you going to bring? If it's innovation, we already have a phone. What is it that you want to bring that is new to the phone that was not being done by the phone? That is what is going to make you money. If you want to be innovative, we were using bottle openers to open our bottles. What are you going to bring that is going to open bottles which is not a bottle opener? That is going to make life easy for people. As an engineer, if you are a lawyer, what is it that you are going to bring? What solution are you going to bring to people that is going to ensure that people are going to cherish and value lawyers, new lawyers? Because you see what? The law has been broken every day by people in different areas, criminals and what. It's going to be broken. But there are lawyers there, senior lawyers than yourself. You are still trying to dream to be a lawyer, but there is a lawyer already who has 20 years of experience. The day that you're going to become a lawyer is already there.
And you will always be there. People will know that.
And they want him, not you.
Not you, because they don't know you. They don't know what you have done. They don't know the cases that you have won.
So what solution are you going to bring to the table as a lawyer? Be outspoken, be outstanding. Bring a solution.
Exactly. Not only in law, but in everything.
That is going to ensure that you are going to be valued as a new lawyer. You want to be an accountant. What is it that is needed in that field? I'm not that much confident with the accountant, but what I'm saying is, what is it that you're going to bring to the field of accounting, to the field of medicine, to every field. That is what is going to make sure that you will get to make a life easy for yourself and you earn a living out of it. And one of the best things that you should know is you are doing something that you love.
Exactly, and that you're good at.
So I think it's useless for someone to take 7 subjects at A level and you become confused when you go to A level. I had a friend who was full of confusion. He did sciences, subject, commercial subjects, art subjects. He ended up going to A level. He didn't know what he was going to do. He ended up going to do sciences. When he wanted to do sciences, he failed them. He went to MSU. You see, he then he had to bridge. I don't know the program, but they call bridging to ensure that his points will be enough. When they become enough, he then pursued the degree that he did. He did then his degree. But right at this moment, he is not into the degree that he did. He is not into it. He doesn't love it. He got a job with the degree, but the amount of work that he was being given, he was not enjoying it. Why? Because he did not do what he loved. He wanted to make his parents happy. He didn't realize that he loves something about business, family and stuff. You see, but right now he's not making it. He's not even doing anything. He's just, you know what's like. And people just laugh at you. They think that you do not have any God.
So thank you so much for that, Advocate. Thank you so much for the insightful advices, the insightful messages that you received. So, and also thank you so much for gracing my first episode. I'm so happy. And guys, please subscribe and follow me on all of my social media handles. Please follow our TikTok profile, that is the Musis, our TikTok profile, and also we've got individual accounts also. So please guys, like and subscribe our channel, and please also share with others. We're going to be doing more. We're going to be interviewing more people. I'm going to be interviewing a lot of other people. You know, you're going to be learning a lot on this channel. So till next time guys, till I see you, thank you so much for the time. Bye.
We love you.
We love you. Mwah.